Okay, it was brought to my attention that anytime you had comments, feedback, or grades and a grade mark, does not transfer to myLearning automatically in the Dropbox assignment tool. I think I worked on a workflow that might be a little bit of a workaround for this. So I'm going to go ahead and so I'm going to share my screen here. All right, I have an assignment I set up here, main or bust assignment. And as you can see, it has turn up originality check enabled. And I have a total of 5 files in here. If I go ahead and click on the assignment, I go to the submissions folder. And if I scroll down, you see that I have several submissions here, and they all still need to be evaluated. A variety of different Turnitin similarities, and I just picked up a bunch of documents from my computer and impersonated a couple of students just so I could populate this box so I could demonstrate this. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my first document, and I think what you want to do, maybe this is just a suggestion for the workflow, is go ahead and go through and do your similarity report and also your grade mark all at once. So with each one of these, it's going to open up the feedback studio, and over here on the right hand side I have these different layers where I can I can go ahead and open up my grading layer, my similarity layer, or I can turn them off. Okay, this is my similarity here, but I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I think everybody understands that pretty well. Sorry, it's the grading that seems to be an issue. First of all, you know, we have all these different quick marks you can pull from. And all you need to do is just, because capital error, whatever, you just go ahead and drag that over, and it adds the quick mark to it. And of course, you can create new quick marks if you need to. Just click on it, and I can go ahead and click comment. I'll go ahead, add something here. I can convert it to a quick mark and name it. And I can put it in a location if I want to. I can save it. And all that does is I can keep on using this over and over again, no matter what course I'm in or what assignment I'm in. Once I'm done, because this is all fresh in my mind, because I've looked at the similarity report and I've graded, I'm going to go ahead and put my grade up here. And if you were using rubrics, you would have the rubric which you could use within Feedback Studio if you so desire. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my next student. And I have to remember that that grade is not going to transfer over, but we're not doing anything but just going through the workflow of marking up the documents and checking for similarity reports. We're going to go ahead and give the student a grade and final comments and publish their grades in another step. So we're going to do this all at once. This is part of my workflow. I go in here, go ahead and mark up this student's paper, and I give them a grade. I go to my next student. Well, it's funny, once you get to the end of all your assignments, you can't go forward, so I'd have to go backwards. In this one, I'm going to go ahead and mark this one up. So when I'm done, all I need to do is go back to my submissions folder. Okay, and now I am prepared to evaluate all of these submissions. So I just go ahead and click on the little evaluate button. And then if I've already done my similarity report and everything and give it a grade, the grade will show up here. I can click on use this score, and it will go ahead and populate down here. And this is where I can go ahead and maybe write some final comments and publish. And then I go to my next submission. And I go to my next student, I should say. And in this one, I did not grade in the grade mark, so I'd still have to put something in there. But this one I did grade, so I'd go ahead and use this score. This also gives me a chance, maybe after I've graded all the papers, I'm going to go ahead, maybe give them a little bit better score or something, or I can use the rubric that's on this side of my assignment, put some feedback in there, and I can go ahead and publish. And so I think hopefully that might help the workflow a little bit. And let me stop sharing here. So if you have any questions, obviously you can contact the DLF. Thank you very much.